Have you ever heard of a woman who opened the doors of science? She wasn't born into privilege or power. A woman who turned curiosity into rebellion and proved that intellect has no gender or boundary. Her name was Mary Somerville, a pioneer whose brilliance and courage changed the history of science forever. She was born in 1780 in Scotland, in a time when women were expected to be silent, obedient, and ignorant of mathematics. Her family wanted her to paint and play music, not to study. But when she discovered geometry by accident in an old book, something inside her awakened. At night, she would hide under her blanket with candles and papers, secretly studying Euclid while the rest of the house slept. That hidden flame of curiosity became the guiding force of her life. With no access to universities or tutors, she taught herself everything: algebra, astronomy, physics, and even Latin to read scientific works directly. She learned through observation, translation, and pure determination. Her marriage to her second husband, William Somerville, finally gave her freedom. Unlike most men of his time, he admired her intellect and supported her ambitions. With his encouragement, she began to publish her ideas. In 1831, her groundbreaking book, The Mechanism of the Heavens, astonished Europe. It was more than a translation of Laplace's work. It was a masterpiece that explained the universe in a way accessible to all. For the first time, complex celestial mechanics were written with clarity and grace, blending logic and beauty. But her genius went beyond mathematics. She saw the universe as one interconnected whole. The laws of motion, the harmony of planets, all part of the same grand design. Her later works explored the relationship between physics, chemistry, and biology, decades before interdisciplinary science even existed. She believed that every branch of knowledge was a thread in one great tapestry of understanding. Despite her achievements, she never sought fame. She fought quietly for women's education, proving that excellence could speak louder than protest. When Cambridge founded its first women's college, it was named Somerville College in her honor, a symbol of her lasting legacy. Even in her 90s, her mind remained sharp and curious. She read scientific journals every morning, discussed new discoveries, and continued to write. She once said that learning was her greatest happiness, that knowledge itself was a form of freedom. Think about that. A woman born before trains and telegraphs, yet thinking about celestial forces that would one day guide satellites and space exploration. Somerville's life reminds us that progress begins not with privilege, but with persistence. She showed that knowledge belongs to anyone brave enough to seek it, no matter the obstacles. So ask yourself, what doors remain closed today simply because someone has been told they cannot open them? And what might happen if, like her, you decided to open them anyway? See you soon.